All right, Mr. Melody is back here live and direct. You see? You see why I have to put up this thing here?
Boy, I tell you.
You see why I have to put up? You see, Instagram will deal with me away, Mr. Melody. Deal with me away.
You're not alone. You're not alone. A matter of fact, even playing my own music, Instagram cut me off. My own music on me own. But it's not their fault. It's not their fault. What it is that we pay our publishers to look out for our music and to make sure that our music is copyright and so on, and they can be able to represent us when our music is played and where. So what happens is that when the music is played and you don't clear it, then there's a blacklist that they will just cut you off or just stop you, or they will basically shut down your live or something like that if you continue to do it without permission. So the thing that we put up right there is just a copyright infringement, when we play music and not get permission to play it. Remember back in the days, when they used to have a little bar them and you have to go punch the music with jukebox. That's the way you do, you pay for listen to the song. So nowadays now, because we don't have no jukebox and we have social medias, this is where people go to listen music and so on. So they have to make sure that there's some form of collection effort going on for the mechanical rights and so on, and just to make sure that people are not exploiting the music.
So does that work? Does that thing work when it says I don't own the rights? Does it work? Is that it don't work? Foolishness. It's foolishness.
I mean, it worked to a point. You're letting them see it and letting them know, but that still don't make them save your life. But no, I barely lose my life anymore, because what I did was to be consistent with what I was doing, and I tried to make a point out of it at all times. Everybody who came on my live most of the time knows that we also have the same struggle. But it's really, I have no problem with it, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to want to get paid. Every artist where you play the music, I go want to get paid. So therefore, everybody have to make sure, say, them get to them to get out of where them I get. So even my own music, me play, them cut me off, So as soon as them can tell you, it's always been like that.
Okay. All right. Well, we now go really. I don't do play. I don't do play music. Just 1 and 2 punchy, some dub plate and them thing there. We started off with learning your history, your advancement in the industry. You have hits upon hits as Singing Melody, the solo entity. Then you took it to a next level when L.U.S.T was came out. I was when I heard about the L.U.S.T thing, I was a little taken aback, because I believe Singing Melody was an entity on its own. It can never fade. It won't ever fade. I don't know. I know disrespect to Tony and Lucy and Killer. No disrespect. I just thought that, okay, what is this group? I didn't take it serious at first. I really didn't, because I knew every individual solid like that. How did it come about? I always wanted to know, and what happened and why?
Yeah, L.U.S.T came about. We all grew up together in the music, because remember, there was King Tubbies, there was dancehall. So we knew each other from back then, and we were always linking up, because there's something about knowing that an artist is good and you become friends with them, because then you know the talent of them have, and you and them kind of in the same lane and the same league. So therefore we team up together from early out, and everybody recognize each other talents and say, yo, But we were also lovers of groups. We used to love the Mighty Diamonds. We still love them. We love the Mighty Diamonds, love the Paragons, the one where thing there then where we used to live in Canada there, Leroy Sibbles, what you call this group again?
Oh, heptones.
So heptones and so on and so on. So we were always a lover of harmonies and group sounding songs. But what used to happen and what's strange, we recognized that at that time when we were hanging out at King Tubby's and the 90s start rolling now and the music had changed, everything started changed from artists being on sound system to solo. And most of the group sounding harmonic songs them now were dying from radio. So radio wasn't playing much of the harmony songs anymore, they were playing more solo artists. So we have the likes of Pinchers, Tiger. So the music was changing and dancehall was in the revelation, you know, coming up through Steely and Clevie and Sling Ting, what you call it, Wayne Smith and you know, all of them youth they start rise. So King Tubby's was making more computerized music. King Jammys that is. And Bobby Digital them kind of changed the phase and then Steely and Clevie them coming. So I remember I used to go around by Jammys, you know, and I used to see Steely come around there and then play all a dozen rhythm, you know, before them actually leave. So the era of dancehall was kind of entering at that time in terms of the tempo was changing, not necessarily dancehall, but the music itself was changing and evolving.
Right.
So at that time, you know, we decided that, you know, one day we'd love to have a group back where, you know, we can be able to bring back some harmony to the music. And this was something that was all right. If we are going to do this, then we are going to do it and preserve reggae music. And this is what we were talking about. But then we never even knew what we were saying, you know, that we would have been the new face of groups.
Yeah.
We were thinking that we were just trying to preserve what is leaving radio by adding back to it. But then never realized that we were actually bringing back. When we came out back in 1997, because it took us some time to really come together. Because we're always getting together, singing harmonies. Luke D, through him there foreigner then I want like a foreign group there. We come back with the sweet sound them and the sweet harmony them and them always say, yo, you sing this, you sing that, and all we come together and we just blow some harmonies. But out of that nothing came. You know, we just blow the harmonies them and we spend about 20 minutes with each other and then we leave. We don't see each other again for another 2-3 weeks. But back in 1997 now, you know, that's when we really realized you know, we need to take this thing to a different level.
Yeah.
So we get serious, me, Luke and Trilla and Tony, and we just say, yo, we are gonna do it. We wrote Sweetness of Your Love, we came out with the song 1998 and the rest was just history. The song blew straight to #1. Banky start manage the group that used to manage road manage Shabba. So him start manage the group now. We didn't have a label, so Banky, you know, put out the song on his label. And then from there, the rest is history. You know, L.U.S.T has a staple mark. Then out of L.U.S.T now, here comes the RRP, the TOK, and that's how the group them start come back right away. So may I say, yo, this is good, you know? And then we also created history in reggae music itself, because we were the first group with 4 solo artists coming out of Jamaica. So that's a part of history for the first time ever. So we were doing something that we never even realized that would have gone down in history, because up till now, yeah, the group is not recording a lot of songs and people are asking us why. And every time I come on an interview, we have to explain. L.U.S.T is like what we'll call like you ever watch Captain America?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the superheroes them come together when it's necessary. Like them when do a big war, a big fight, them come together, them just team up.
Yeah.
Well, L.U.S.T is like a superhero there. L.U.S.T is like a super group. So it's like everybody is always busy doing other things and touring and all of this and all of that. But now, in this time when we are not touring, some people have responsibility. Some people are not located directly in Jamaica. So it's hard to really get them involved in stuff. And then when the time comes, you find that me, I come out with the album now. So therefore, me now have no time again because the time has passed for me. Should I be able to use that time now, a long time now for record and do everything that I can do with Lost. So in other words, when I say Lost is not dormant, but it's just that we're not recording enough songs to put out. So what we want to do is to change the pace of that this coming year. We say that every year, you know, but hopefully this year is the year. But as you can see, Singing Melody is lost, Tony Curtis is lost, Lukie they are lost, Thriller are lost. So anything with me do, people still have a loss, you know. So the next chapter is a Singing Melody project, solo project, and that's where we are now.
Okay. So Lust did not. Did you feel at any point Lust interfered with the domination of Singing Melody?
No, it enhances it. Remember, you know, Singing Melody was before Lost, so it's our solo career make Lost, you know. It's not Lost the group and then we venture off, and that's the difference with this group. Is that's why I say we created history in the history of reggae music. Is that we are the first solo artists to come together. Four of us. You have three before. Who is it? Bonnie Wheeler, Bob. Well, they were all groups before, you know, but we are talking about solo artists that come together and say, all right, a group, four for the first time in the history of reggae music. So we have made that mark.
You guys practically saved the group industry for reggae music. Lust practically saved groups.
Exactly. That's basically what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, we should acknowledge that. People around the world needs to acknowledge that Singing Melody, Killer You, Lukie D, and Tony Curtis saved groups in the history of all dancehall, because after we were singling out everybody at one point. And you're right. Like, so congratulations.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, we don't even look at it like that. It's only because we're talking about it now that actually let me think back and said, wow, this was really history in the making. But we are very humble servant of this music, and we came in this music for the lifetime of the music. Our life is going to leave us before music leave us.
Yeah.
You know, so but we are here, and what we're doing is putting in all that we can able to put into music. So therefore, we can have a legacy. We can have some things to for our next generation coming. You know.
Yeah.
We are not going to be here forever, and so we have to do all we can. In other words, to put all the good music that we can put on the planet. So when we gone, it can be here. See, Dennis Brown, all of the icons, them who gone, the music still here and live, you know. So that's just the truth about life, you know. And we have to, as soon as we can be able to catch up to life itself and realize that life is really what we're supposed to be endorsing. Just do everything that you can do in life, in your life possible. So therefore you can able to get things going, you know.
How does Singing Melody meditate his album? What is it that you think of the most that inspires your music? What is it that brings you to, you know, writing and things? What is the thought process?
Intervention with Mother Earth and all, and I can able to single it out for you. Sometimes just the way you feel. Sometimes it's situation. Sometimes it's just your meds. Yeah, well, meds, and there's certain things that you recognize that is not fulfilled. There's certain things that you might recognize as an artist that need a voice. You know, there's some things that you might identify that need to talk about, but you can't talk it. You have to sing it.
Yeah.
So that's how these topics come up. Like give thanks. You know, when you get that dub, you're gonna realize how powerful that dub is for you, because it was sing directly for you, and for the purpose of the years of contribution to the music. And give thanks is just saying that you're just giving gratitude for for everything, because life is entails of everything. And we are not the creator for life. So if we are not the creator for life, it means that there's somebody and something else we have to give thanks to. So the song simple saying, we gotta give thanks. We gotta give thanks, yes, for the ones who come before us, and we gotta shake hands. We got to shake hands, yes, for a job well done. I said we better give thanks. We better give thanks, yes, for the ones who come before us, and we gotta shake hands. We got to shake hands, yes, for a job well done. You know? So that is a simple saying that we give thanks to everyone who have put them hands or put them voice on something for the first time, so it can be something so significant that somebody else can hear that sound and said, wow, this is so great, I want to do this. You know? So one of the things that I've never done in my whole life is to take credit for things that I've never created. So if you listen to the interlude on this album, it will basically tell you that this album is coming from a deeper perspective of singing melody, deeper perspective of Everton. Because it's just a pure reflection of who I am. There's certain issues that I've never dealt with before, like slavery and certain things, because I never sing about them because I didn't understand the whole thing about slavery. So as I'm growing and I'm reading and I'm learning and I'm doing more research, and I start realize that, you know, we've been through some terrible things and some terrible times.
Yes.
So now I can address that. So song like Do It Like This, but you didn't know we could have do it like this, is really just saying to the people who oppress us over the years that you know, we are a resilient people. We are strong.
Yes.
And no matter what come against us, we are going to fight. And look at us now. We're still fighting up till today in 2020.
Yeah.
So the war against black, it's an ongoing war for over 40 years. Over 400 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when we think about it, these are things that we should talk about and should sing about. Mark it now at the same time. I'm not saying that I hate white people, and this is the problem. Blacks have never hated white people. White people hated blacks. And for what reason? There must be a secret that we don't know about why there's so much hate, and we have never, black people is the only people that have never fought any war against any other nation. All we do is to show love and to, yes, we have our own ways, and everybody have their own ways. We are a nation. We're very powerful in everything that we do. We speak very powerful. We do things powerful. So I don't know if it is that. But what I'm saying is that the short of it is that that song, I have to do a song like this at this time. There is a song called No Love on the album. So the album is coming from a deep place. A really, really deep place. Where,
you know, when you do
all these songs,
albums like this that are inspirational, albums like these that are revolutionary, the market. This is the problem I have. I'm going to tell you the problem I have with some of the music coming out of the great island of Jamaica. Some of the music is utter foolishness that some people are glorifying. And what I mean by that is they get, I don't know who's sponsoring them. I don't know who's saying what. I don't know what, but it's utter foolishness. When you have singers like yourself and Lucy D and Gramps Morgan and Taurus Black, so the list goes on and on with good, inspirational, powerful music, it's not getting the respect, the recognition, and the play at some point to the degree that it should be magnified to.
Yeah, I share what you're saying, but you know what it is, let me tell you, people have to accept, well, let me just say this. When I listen to Taros Riley new album, I realize that our patience as human being is running out. And it's like our retention span is so short. It's that we don't take the time out to do anything anymore. Everything is all about get it done quick and fast, rich and quick, quick and rich, and die quick same time. So everything is like a fast food world now where people don't have the time and patience anymore to sit down and really listen. There's people who does that, and that's why we're still singing these music. Because when you go across Europe and you travel across some deep places in the Asian country them and the European countries them and far Japan and places like that, Australia and them places, you start to realize that people are still listening to music. Now what is happening to what is happening to our side of the world is that we become a Burger King music store, McDonald's music business, because everything is fast. Everything is fast and you know, that's the only way I could put it. But the good thing is that we are still here and we are contributing to the table. The next thing is that the younger youths have to come and do what the younger youths have to do. We have to understand that the music doesn't just evolve around us alone. Other people is going to come in and they're going to create what them feel, because that's how it goes. Back in the days when we were coming up, we have role models, we have people who we look up to. You know, it wasn't, for me, it wasn't a DJ, but I used to love DJs as well. And I still do love DJs.
Right.
But singing is just my thing. I tried DJ a few times and realized I have struggles. I'm going to say, I know my thing is the ladies them thing. I'm going to just hold my ends right there so, and hold my road, I'm going to just hold my lane. From there on and build my thing and see it there now. Right now, the other day, I check my fan base, I start break it down. And I realize I have more male fans than female fans.
Yeah.
So over time, that also changed. Because the man them love singing melody music them. You understand? And them pay for the woman at them yard and things like that. And most man introduce all my songs to women. Me have people come up to me like male and say to me, say, boy, if me ever know my music saving relationship, man used to use my song to get woman. So when we think about it now on this scale, the youth them have to come and do what them feel to do. Because me know one of them artists I go sit down and tell us, boy, the youth them a mash up the business and all of that. Me don't know about that.
Yeah.
People are make choice. You understand?
Yeah.
What me have to do is just understand that music. Remember when we come out in 1985, you know, I know the same way me I sing now.
Right.
No, my style change. So me have to evolve and me have to grow and me have to learn new ways and new things. Some people come out in the 80s and them stuck in the 80s, them now move from there. So when the youth them come now, the youth them I say, well, you know, them not gonna have that kind of respect for your thing, because them I say, yo, you're slow. You're not move. You're not evolve. You're not, you know. So you them do what them have to do, and you'll find some of them youth are gonna get old too after a while. So the business there is you have to stay current.
Yeah.
Not for the youth them where you call the veteran them old artists and stuff. Them soon get old, you know.
Yeah.
A 5 song for them old, a 5 song them have to do, you know, and then them get old, you know. 5.
Yeah.
Because after them do 5 songs, them have nothing else to say, you know.
Isn't that a problem? Isn't that a problem? I mean, the longevity, like, honestly, it's not because you're here, but I could play about 15 singing melodies from 1990 to right to this day. And I will get more forward, money pull up, play again, phone calls at the radio than I play a nowadays song that was probably a hit last week and it's done. It's over. It's a week seven. It's no disrespect to the artist.
Well, let me just say this. Alkaline will tell you the same thing. Say in music I get all forward too. But the short of it, what I say is that everybody who's contributing to the table with music. Remember, you know, if it was a case where dancehall alone or reggae alone was in the world, that would be all that we have. But there's so much different genres of music. There is pop, there is jazz, there is country, there is folk songs, there is there are different kind of music, you know. There's soca, so everybody in this world love what they love, and you just can't stop them. Now, what we see though is that the world is getting a little bit more negative than positive. And you'd have thought by all that we have gone through and all the things that we have learned over the years would have made we more positive and be able to lean towards positive thing. But we realize now that the world is getting into a devilish kind of behavior.
Okay.
Everything is judged based upon what you have and how you look. So if you drive a floppy car, people say you mash up and broke. If I'm seeing in a lower shoes and or a Versace something or something, them say you're hot, you have money, them don't know nothing about you. Them just, people just judge you by what them see with them eyes and what them think you are.
Yeah.
And it's a sad world because what we have now is that the music portray the same kind of lifestyle. You know?
Yeah.
I want to be able to make choices too, and I think I still make choices. I listen to a lot of these young youth songs just to learn from it and to just understand where I need to go. Because at the end of the day, if they're making songs where I say people head for lick out or something like that, or man forget shot in the face or something, then me I gonna make a song where say we need more love. So we have a balance. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you check the album now, the next chapter, you realize that there's some songs there that basically balancing out what these youth are doing. Okay. But we can't sit down as artists and say, boy, the youth them a mash up the business, but you still not sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we have to sing. We have to sing and keep singing and making music. So therefore, them youth that we are coming now, them are going to listen back and say, Jen, what star? Me a song with singing melody star. Touch me star. Me not lie. Man go hard on the song and you might talk some real things. Because whether or not we believe it, the youth them look for inspiration, but only true so them not grow up with it love, the kind of love we grew up with.
Yeah.
Most of these youth, them mother are 13 and 14 years old. And them friend grow them. And a community of them friend and them peers and people like themselves actually grow them. So you find say there is not a lot of love and caring going to them. So therefore, when you're telling them about love and certain things, you might wonder, how would a boy have maybe him funny or something?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we have to think about all these things before we can be able to say a lot of things about what is going on. Because first you have to understand where the society is, where the mindset of the people is, and also how to approach. Because my music will live,
Yeah.
My music will live. There's no doubt about that, because that's what Dennis Brown told me when I was a little boy. He said to me, say, you don't make the hype and the excitement of your achievement get you. Make sure your music be the excitement. Him tell me that before him dead. And from there on, my music was always representing me and me representing my music. You ever do some interview with some people yet and you ask them if the music have an influence and you hear them say, well, no, but and them go around it because guess what? Them know say whatever them say out of their mouth is a violation unto the human rights, human being.
Yeah.
So because them don't want to take the responsibility, them tell you say, I know the music grow people pitney, and you must grow your pitney. Yes.
Yeah.
When I spend hours I talk to my daughter, my 15-year-old, about doing the right things and going the wrong way, and then I have a song where I say, girl, this and that, and then I say, skin out by your head and all of that. What kind of teaching could I teach my youth? I can't teach my youth, nothing.
Yeah.
Our father, big artist, and my father sing these kind of songs. Yeah. So I saw me, I go behave. You understand? I saw my things said. And we use the same money that we gain from the music, and we send the kids them go a college. Of course, no doubt, is a better life. We send the youth them go to college, and the youth them go to college and come out to be very nice and successful. But what them learn. You understand? And them learn it from you.
Yeah.
So my thing has always been, if I say good things, I don't have to have any regret. Once a man interview me, he said to me, say, your music can play on my house on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I said, wow. I said, I never thought about that. He said, yeah, your music, I play it 7 days a week in my house. Where's some music me have to shelf them when they come to weekend, when the family they home. I said, wow. I never thought that music was supposed to be like that. But hey, it is what it is. Music is changing and evolving.
Yeah. Do you ever feel, I mean, you watch these Grammys and these other things. Do you ever feel snubbed because of the you know the historical globalization of your song everywhere? But do you ever feel snubbed by these, whoever judges these things?
I always have question about it. And I'm always saying, why the same set of people that get Grammy all the time? But I stopped saying that because I realize I have Grammy already. But the physical thing, when I look towards, it have to go handled out by a few people.
Okay.
And those few people are making decisions who they give. You understand? Based upon how popular your album is, based upon how much you sell, and based upon the work that you put in. A lot of reggae artists sit down and them criticize the Grammys and them criticize this and criticize that, but they're not out there doing a show without getting paid. Just to just make sure that them people hear them and the album is promoted.
Right.
You know? But at the end of the day, them will say them have the biggest album. The Grammy will come when the time comes for the Grammy. Another thing I want to say is that I do believe that some of the times they can change it up a bit. I've heard albums out there. For instance, when Chronix came out with his album, I was on the road in Europe when Chronix was on tour as well, and I saw this young man touring crazy. The man album was so popular, and Milan went on Jimmy Fallon. I've never been on Jimmy Fallon show. I've never been on no TV show, BET or none of them. I've never been on it.
Right.
You know, I've never been. All I'm doing is to keep tiling and keep doing all that I can do. It takes millions of dollars to market and promote yourself. People think it's a music business a thing, and that's why when you come out with an album, we tell people to purchase it, and them go like they don't want to buy it. But yet still, them tell you say your album bad. Oh, you know my album bad, but you don't buy it. Buy it, support it. Because when you support it, you're not helping just the artist, but you're helping the industry. You're helping us to make a change. So therefore, we can be able to get popular. We can be able to be on the road. We can be able to do our things. But if, you know, like I said, it's a bunch of stuff that we need to educate ourselves with. In other words, to realize what kind of work is needed to put into the music. So therefore, we can be able to start talk about nominations and certain things. My last album was in the 50 reggae album lineup for the Grammy. That was the first album that I've done that mentioned in the Grammy. And that's as close I get to the Grammy. Yeah. But do I want a Grammy? Of course, I want several Grammy. But before I can talk about my Grammy, did Dennis Brown get a Grammy? Did Junior Mervin get a Grammy? Did Gregory Isaac get a Grammy? You know, when I think about that, these are some major artists that create world history in reggae music. I have never seen a Grammy issued to them. So who am I to come here and to start to compete against their career when they have such a great legacy and my one just start the other day? So I am just simply saying, before I can talk about that, you know, I want to see them and get some more people that they really deserve it, you know. But right now, I make great music, and I just want the place to open up so therefore I can go tour and promote the music, you know, and that is exactly what I'm looking. But right now, we're in a devastated situation where we know something big is coming. There's a major change that it will hit us, and it may not look like it, but there's a major change coming, and it's going to hit us. And when it hits us, a lot of us is going to be surprised by what is going to hit us, because whether we like it or not, it's a new world order coming, and we are not prepared for it. So there's so many things, my brother, I could stay here and talk about, but I just want to make music and concentrate on music and the fans, you know. They are my Grammy for now, because they are the ones saying, yes, singing melody. We love you, we support you, and we will continue supporting you. So there you have it. Is we have to fix a whole heap of things before we can able to fix the Grammy.
Well, I have no problem. I'll continue to support you 110%. No problem. Hands down.
Yes.
You know,
All
I'm going to
right. So I'm
tell
gonna
you what,
ask you. I'm gonna ask you the trick question now. Did you buy the album yet?
I haven't bought the album. I haven't
Yes. What
bought
me I
the
tell you
album.
about?
I will go buy the album. I have not bought the album. But you know
Well,
what?
here's
On
an
a real note,
opportunity now. I
you
am
should let,
selling you a copy. So go on Spotify or Amazon Music and purchase the album. Me and
and
your
you know,
friend,
right?
it's
I should
$14 for the
purchase the
album.
album.
Purchase it.
You should let everybody know. I wanted before I let you go. I want you to let everybody know what the name of the album is, what's on the album, what to look out for. Let everybody know so we can all go out and purchase this album.
You know something? Absolutely. There's no doubt. The album is titled The Next Chapter.
The
It has
next,
15 songs. And extremely beautiful. It is songs for each and every one. And when we say that, I mean right across the board. It's songs on this album for each and every one. There's gratitude. There is back in the days. There is love songs. There is inspirational songs. There is songs that bring you to the time of now. There is R&B. There's some collabs there with me and Teddy Riley and J Soul, and then we have Budu Kusu from Africa. Then we have Wita the Legend from Montego Bay, a young artist, with a song called Caliente, which is trending right now. The whole album has a different kind of energy that touches you on the skin when you listen to it. And you can ask fans who have purchased the album already. They
yeah,
will give you the experience that the album is coming from a place where you can be able to feel it on your skin when you hear it. And music these days, you don't really feel them anymore. You just hear them and you hear a bag of energy, and then after the energy you forget about it. But when you listen to an album like this, it makes you want to ask yourself questions, you know, maybe in a relationship, why I didn't thought about that, or wow, I didn't know I was so selfish. There's a song on the album called Selfishness. There's a song there for each and every one. So what we're doing now is just asking people to go out, stream it, download it, purchase it. It's only $14. So if you love singing melody, I give $14 towards the project. It goes a far way because it takes millions of dollars to put out an album. Millions. So we are investors in something, and what we're investing in. We're investing in the fans. That's what we're investing in. So when we put out an album, it's not that we're putting it out for ourselves. Because there's songs that I have made over the years and I've never put them out. And I just listen them to myself. Those are songs I made for myself. But when I make songs so therefore the people can
yeah,
have songs.
yeah,
So they are the one who we are investing in. So therefore, if we're investing in them, I think if they love us, they should return back the favor and invest in us. Because that's how I can able to go back in the studio. When a person says, well, I mean, you're not long time from singing melody. And you say to themselves, why, me in the studio working. I say, yeah, but a long time, this album, the last album I put out was in 2012.
yes,
And the reason for me to come back with this album and taking so long is because one, I'm a timeless artist. Nobody knows when I'm gonna hit. Nobody knows when I'm gonna come with something because I'm not a person that sit down in the studio every day on a record. Me, I'm not idiot.
yeah,
I look for inspiration. I do different things. I go among people. I spend time. I have fun with life because I wanted to, when I'm coming back with music, it have the same energy.
yeah.
Every time you talk to an artist when they in the studio, what you do in the studio every time I talk to you? I make music every day. You know, you do not, wash your car, clean house, wash clothes, you know.
Really?
What you do? You have somebody that do that, go supermarket,
Yeah,
So my thing is that me I live. But just want people know say it's an expensive venture when you put out an album because it takes millions of dollars to put it together. You have to pay each and every man. If a man pay ping for your song, you have to pay him.
yeah, yeah,
You understand? If a man come and say shoop shoop for your song, you have to pay him. And sometimes you need 10 shoop shoop. You have to pay for the 10 times the shoop shoop come. So it is a very expensive venture. But we just want to tell the fans that we are investing in them.
Right.
Investment is with my fans, and over the years I've been doing this, and producers have been doing this. Since I take up the task and doing it my own now, I start to realize what an expensive venture.
Right.
One time we used to say the producer them a robbery.
Yeah.
But then when a man spend millions and he don't make it back, oh, you get robbed. You don't get robbed. Your music does not make enough money to cover the expense. You understand? But what you get from that is the exposure.
Yeah.
You get exposure. As I mean, I used to say the same thing because I was dunce to the music business.
Yeah.
But then the years of spending, understanding, and going through it myself,
yeah,
I lift my hats to the people who invested in my career and give me this foundation now, that I can use this foundation now to build my own. We say kudos, you know, respect.
Yeah, man. Big time.
Yeah, man. And before I go, I just want to say this. It's a very profound thing. And I always try to leave my interviews with good attitude and good everything. Give everyone their space to make mistake, so therefore they can be able to learn. Life is all about learning, and it's a process. All of us have to go through things. Let everyone have them say and their own opinion, because their opinion also valued. They are the one that actually say things, so you can be able to think about what they say. So therefore you could find something better to say. Always remember that the world doesn't evolve around you alone. It evolves around each and every one that will step foot on the planet. Once you come out of your mother's womb and you come on this planet, you are a server for everyone. So we give thanks for the opportunity, we give thanks. So we're asking people go support the album. The next chapter is out and it's really making noise, but we want to see numbers.
Yeah.
And you know, numbers and streams. That's where it is now. My project manager talked to me 2 nights ago and said to me that I need to stop think old school. It's streams now. So I said yes, streams. But I still believe in numbers. I want to see sales. I want to see sales. People go out and purchase this album. If you're not following me, please follow me on my social media platform at Singing Melody. Also check out my live show that I do on Mondays, Saturday and Sundays. My Facebook, if you're a Facebook fan, Singing Melody Music. If you're a TikTok fan, Singing Melody Music. If you're a Twitter fan, Singing Melody. And if you're a Instagram fan. But what if you're a YouTube fan, Singing Melody JM. And if you're lost, Google me, Singing Melody. It is simple. Jamaica nice every time. Jamaica nice every time.
Mr. Melody, I need to thank you once again. You've been a gracious guest. In my career, you have helped me spread the music and made me look good playing the music. So I really appreciate. I don't think you know how much I appreciate you, because although I'm a body.
Don't worry.
It's worth it. I tell you.
You never beg, man. What you do, you ask for something that you want. If many people that ask you what they want, them only becomes a thief.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So the only thing I don't like is when people don't ask and take it from me or steal something from me. So you were not a beggar. You were a supporter of the music, and all you did was to ask for something that you want, and it's up to me to either to grant you the favor or not grant you the favor. And I did so because I believe in you. I believe that you
always. Yeah. So I really appreciate that. I'm going to continue to ask, though. Don't worry. I'm going to continue to ask. It's just what I do.
This is what I'm going to ask you to do. Go purchase the album when you come off the phone, and also encourage people to buy. Yes. So that's the only favor I will ask you.
No, well, when we're back on the station you know, next week,
Yes.
tomorrow, next week, we'll be pushing this album. Get the next chapter. Get the next chapter.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
It's
Respect
a
every time. That's
little
basically what we
small
all
thing we
can do
can
for
do.
each other.
Small
Yeah,
thing
man.
we can do.
And
I
I just want
really,
to take this time out to really just big up a few more people before I
yes,
go to. I
man.
want to big up all the artists who are putting out new album. Taros Riley, um, Chensia, we have Jada Kingdom, Dexter Daps, Mr. Lex have a new album out. And I maybe be the only artist who do this though, you know. You're not gonna see another artist do that. But me just believe in sharing the wealth and anywhere me go on, big up to Wayne Wonder team have a new song, Deliranks have a new project out. Who else? Everyone who have contributed to this table of reggae music. We just say people, the music are out here. Stop talking and saying that we're not making it. Go support it and thumbs up when you
Yeah,
support it, you know. Feel proud and know that you bought something that you believe in. And you hear me here on the live and you see me here. I have no ounce of ego whatsoever.
no,
As much as how long I've been in the music, I am
yeah,
still learning, still evolving, and reinventing the wheel at all times. This voice where you hear here, when you listen to the album, not going anywhere soon.
yeah,
Because me have a powers when we walk with, which is the Almighty God powers. And the powers there. And my powers will keep me
yeah.
solid at all times. So respect,
Powerful,
my brother. Give thanks. Big up to each and every one. Suzette, I see you. Big up yourself. Big up to each and every one that clock in into the group.
yeah, man.
Um, me know say probably she up on every interview, you know, so me have to big her up to.
Yeah.
Jamrock record publishing. Big up
Okay.
to Miss Jacob, big up to Singing P. You know, big up to the whole of Canada, matter of fact, and my place. I'm a
Yeah.
place where me love like that. Big up to the whole of Canada, the whole of Canada. If I hear me say
Yeah.
whole, you must know say all of Canada, me a big up. All the fans them over there, we are
Yeah.
support Singing Melody from 1990 until now.
Yeah.
Me have more Canadian visa, work visa on my passport than any other country in the world.
Yeah. Are your place? Are your place?
There you go.
So the name of the album is called The Next Chapter. The Next
Chapter.
Chapter. Right?
Yes.
Let me just post it up here. The Next
Chapter.
Chapter.
Simple. Yeah, man. And
Right?
yeah, whenever you want to interview somebody again,
Yeah.
just a little bit of pointers. When you put that thing back, the music thing,
Yeah.
you want to put their Instagram as well there too as
Instagram.
well.
My
Yeah.
apologies. I should have done that. No problem.
No man, no man, no, not for me. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
just a few ideas.
Okay.
I'll be stepping up my platform soon and create a more bigger platform.
Yeah.
Because I felt like during this time I can do a lot more.
Yeah.
There's some artists who I really want to sit down with from artist to an artist standpoint and really backload some things properly. So I want to be able to do that without being kicked off my life. So I'm going to try to find a platform that I can exercise that.
Yeah. I might be helped move into a Twitch movement as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Well, respect.
I have the Twitch name and stuff like that. So listen, it's been a
Blessed
pleasure.
love.
It's been an honor, and I really, really appreciate you. And I want to thank you. If nobody else does, I want to thank you for the music that you've put through over the years and continue to put through. I want to thank you for being humble in all of your stardom from the time you mega superstar till now. You've been able to be somebody that we can just talk to as we're brethren, like we're just family. It's not, singing melody up here and whiz down here. You don't make me feel like that. You make me feel like we can just reason and laugh and joke. I know we still owe a game of pool. We need to play with pool. I remember
I haven't played pool in years, but
a lie.
years. I'm kind of shifting up a lot of different hobbies and so on.
Okay.
I'm kind of more stuck into the aeronautics field, and that's
Okay.
where I'm at now.
So
Currently right now.
no. All right.
Huh?
So remember,
Yeah.
what was it that you made me run around half of the city to buy? Was it an airplane? It was an airplane?
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
airplane. Yes, man, the airplane. You wanted to piece it together, and there was one place you had the part, and you finally came up and found the part for the airplane and the remote control. Man, I tell you, I said, Jano, I remember that day. I was up and down all boy, man, I tell you, boy. But it was a good thing. We got the part, and it worked out, and that was one
Solid.
of the greatest things. So listen, I hope everybody, like I said, you already have Junior One from the UK. He just gone and purchased it. Richie Body Rock just went and purchased this. DJ Rhythm is going to look to purchase it. I'm going to look to purchase it. We're going to spread the word. We're going to tell everybody about it. Really, really thank you and appreciate you for everything that you've been doing and still doing the business. Really
Most
appreciate
welcome, my
it,
brother.
Mr. Melody.
My
Thank you.
battery died, so
Yeah, man. So
I get
bless
dark,
up
you know.
yourself. Perfect time. Bless up yourself
Respect.
and thank you.
Respect.
Respect.